Yo YouTube, this is my video for Wednesday the 20th of November. So I've just picked up my load, which is just a box containing a laptop. I picked it up from Bourne, which is about 12 miles from where I live, and I'm taking it to Merthyr Tydfil. The loaded miles is 190. It's going to be about a 4-hour drive, and obviously it's a small van job. Actually, yeah, it's a small van job, and I've bid and got yesterday £150, 150. And yeah, so we're going to head down to South Wales, and then I'll see what happens when I get there in terms of what's available and what other drivers there are. My natural optimism is kind of tainted because of the last few weeks only, really, because the last few weeks have been so difficult on the CX that I'm not assuming I'll get anything useful back or paying anything decent. I have got a new phone. It's just a cheap Motorola, reasonably cheap Motorola phone, because I dropped my other phone and it cracked the screen quite severely. So I'm hoping that the video I'm recording now records alright. Yeah, so I'll let you know how today goes. It looks quite a nice day so far. It's 0 degrees according to my van thermometer, but the roads aren't wet, they're not icy, and it's not raining or anything, and it's not dark, so it's quite a nice sort of day to drive. Oh yeah, one quick point about this pickup. I got this job yesterday, and they obviously put the customer's name and number on the pickup. So when I got it, I did ring the customer last night and asked them if I could come, what time they would like me to be here this morning, because it could be flexible. And she said any time from 7:30 should be available. So I said, how about 8:30? Because my pickup on the CX was meant to be 9 o'clock. And I thought an extra half an hour on my day might make a difference at the other end. It might not, but it might do. And so yeah, so I had that slightly earlier start than on the CX. Right, so I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, so I'm about 5 minutes from my drop off. I will be there at 5 to 1. But I wanted to show you the mountains and the snow I'm driving towards, which is very nice. Most of my journey today has been lovely countryside. The bit through Leicestershire at the start was snowy and sort of small hills. Then it got a bit industrial and annoying on the M6 going past Birmingham, and then I came to the Malvern Hills, which was snow-capped and looked really good, and now I'm in South Wales, and the weather is amazing for this sort of drive. I had a quick look at jobs. There's not an awful lot, but there's also not a lot of drivers around. So when I've dropped off, the main areas the jobs come from at the moment are Bristol and some from Cardiff. I'm about half an hour from Cardiff, about 45 minutes from Bristol. So we'll see what happens. I'll probably give it half an hour or so in Merthyr, and then decide where I'm going to go. Newport between Bristol and Cardiff is an option. But yeah, well, I'll let you know. But I wanted to make sure you had a sense of the scenery. Just clear my windscreen while I was in this amazing part of the world. I did listen to my last video because I'm using a new phone, and it seems to have picked up a hell of a lot of the background sound, but that's the downside. But the upside is it may well be picking up my voice a lot clearer than usual. So obviously people will let me know what they think when I release this video. Okay, I'm 4 minutes from my drop off and we're coming to a not very pretty roundabout now, so I'll let you go. Hello YouTube, I'm back. So I've kind of fallen on my feet, I think, although I did help the process by my decision making. So when I dropped off in Merthyr, I then basically just slowly drove down a very nice winding road through the valleys towards Cardiff, looking for jobs. I've been on a couple of things, but I was sort of heading towards Cardiff, Newport area. I went basically 75p a mile for small van job work. I wasn't getting it, and I was quite close to a couple of them. But then I've got a job, and I've gone £1 a mile for a long wheelbase van job, which is 15 minutes from where I am now, which is just outside of Cardiff. And I'm taking this load to an NW postcode. It's London. I've checked on the map. It's not central London. It's definitely North London, northwest London. So it's the right side for me to get home. And because it's 150 miles, 150, I'm getting £150, £150, which means I've made my £300, which is kind of my ultimate target for the day. And I'll just dead mine at home. And I might even make it home within 10 hours maybe. That'll be £30 an hour. We'll see. Anyway, I've got one more job to do, and I know what I'm taking. It's flight cases in the van. So the guy who spoke to me seemed really nice, and I'm really happy. I'm really, yeah. It's one of the situations where if you keep persevering, you keep having some resilience, one day, you know, it all sort of does pay off. Most days it doesn't, but if you just keep trying, you do get these days where things turn out well for you. So I shouldn't be too long to get to London. I shouldn't be too long to get home from London. So hopefully, but I'll update you anyway. Thank you very much. Cheers. Right, you find me now having loaded up from Cardiff on my way to an NW3 postcode, and I'm on the M4, which is the road I'm going to be on for the next 123 miles. So I can't really go wrong. And by the time I get to my drop-off location, it's going to be 5:30 and it's going to be dark. So I may as well do my video now to show you this bit of South Wales. And the weather is amazing today. It has been chilly. It's 7 degrees now, but it's been sunny, crisp, fresh all day. And I've been in my cab all day, so I haven't got cold. And so I'm going to give you my stats for today, because I can work out now. And basically, I'm not going to get a job from London heading out. I'm just going to dead mine at home. I'm going to predict I'll be home about 8:30. So this is what I have achieved today. I filled it with fuel yesterday after my dialysis, and so I've got a new average fuel price for this week, which has gone up by over a penny. So it's now currently 14.95 pence per mile, not per litre like I said yesterday or on Monday's video. And it is creeping up, the diesel prices. It's perfectly manageable at the moment, but I'd rather it wasn't going up, obviously. So today, by the time I get home, I will have driven for 481 miles, 481. I will have worked for 12 and a quarter hours, and I will have earned from 2 CX jobs £300 gross. Based on my mileage and my fuel costs, I will have spent £65.66 today. So rounding that up to the nearest pound, that means that my net earnings today are £234. 234. And I can't help but compare today's experience to Friday, when I went to Scotland and back, which is I quite like doing that. And on that day, I earned exactly the same amount gross, £300. I worked 1 hour longer, and the only difference, therefore, in my earnings was the extra mileage. And I've earned today £14 more than that trip. But I really can't, hand on heart, say I won't do that Scotland trip again. It's for me, it just works. It's a easy, nice trip. I know there's a lot of dead miles. I know it's quite a long day, but it works. It gets me over £200 at net, and no other day am I achieving that apart from today. So today, with £234 earned, is a good day, particularly in this climate, and I'm quite impressed with that. So I'm going to carry on doing what I do. As long as if I get over £200 net a day, then that's what I will do. And if I can do that on average over a course of a week, that'd be even better. So, anything else to talk about? I don't think so. This will be quite a short video. So, I hope that you are all being successful, however you choose to define that word for yourselves. Thank you for listening to my video. I will speak to you again on Friday. Farewell, friends.